Yeah, the robot just clamped onto that kid's hand. So that's a chess playing robot, or is it? It seems more like a martial arts robot because it was able to, in the time it takes for a kid's hand to go to there, to clamp onto it. And it broke that finger, let's be clear, but that's just the beginning. If the robot had been able to stretch a bit farther, what else might it have grabbed onto? Anyway, Sergey Lazarev, the president of the Moscow Chess Federation, told a news agency that, yeah, the robot broke the kid's finger. This is, of course, bad, he says. That seems like an understatement. The kid was attacked by a robot while playing a game. Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, he says that Christopher, who's the child, had their finger put in a plastic cast, didn't seem overly traumatized by the attack. Quote, the child played the very next day, finished the tournament, and volunteers helped to record the moves. Parents, however, were not happy about it and contacted the public prosecutor's office saying, we will communicate, figure it out, and try to help in any way we can. That's the guy. Anyway, they're looking into it. This robot can apparently play multiple matches at a time. It had already played 3 on the day before. I don't know if maybe it had lost a few and that had put it on tilt and it needed blood. Anyway, it says it has performed at many opens. Apparently, children need to be warned. It happens. And here is my favorite part. Goes on to say, there are certain safety rules and the child apparently violated them. When he made his move, he did not realize he first had to wait. This is an extremely rare case, the first I can recall. Wait a second. They're saying it's the kid's fault. They're throwing the kid under the robotic bus and saying that, hey, if you just played by the rules, little kitty, your finger wouldn't need to be broken. What does it take to get through to you? Does it have to be your knees next? Anyway, Francesca.
Whistles, brings in Robo Dog. Finish him. like it's a child. It's the child. Oh, I'm sorry. The child didn't retract his hand in time so that your stupid chess playing robot like didn't, it's so insane. And so like why? Okay, why? How about why? Like, I don't get that. I don't get why you need a robot playing chess. It's not cool. It's not interesting. I mean, to me, I don't think it's that interesting. Is chess really in that dire straits that you need to introduce a robot to it? Maybe that says more about chess than about anything else. But yeah, obviously it's gonna happen, and it's very funny that they're like, "You stupid kid."
Dumb kid, should have known the rules. I will say that this worries me. I don't play chess, but if the idea is that all you have to do is put one of your limbs somewhere the robot doesn't like and it will immediately grab onto it and break it off, I don't think the sex robot industry is gonna work as well as some people might be hoping. That seems risky at that point. I like that the robot protects its personal space. I respect that, but I don't know about this. Can I, you know what I love?
I'm very excited. I mean, it's gonna suck for that person. I mean, it'll in many ways it'll suck. But just imagine the hospital visits in the future from the sex robots malfunctioning. You're like, you flew too close to the sun, humanity. I mean, mostly men who want sex robots. You want it all, and then you didn't retract your wheat woo in time, and look what happened.
No, just imagine like the first trip when like the guy asked the robot, like the robot tried to take off the condom and the guy wasn't wearing one and just peeled the skin off. It's gonna be bad, is all I'm saying. I don't think this is gonna be as smooth as some people might think it is. But also,
you think you're practicing safe sex with a sex robot?
That's true. I don't know. It's some people's thing. So on this show, I enjoy learning about things than talking about. I enjoy talking about things that I know something about, but not nearly as much as I enjoy talking about things that I know nothing about. And so let's talk about these chess robots. Why is there a chess robot? So like I was trying to come up with why you would need a chess robot. So in theory, there's not enough good competitors, but it's at a meet. Like there are other people, you can play with them. So I thought maybe this is like a way to remotely let other people play with them, that the robot does what the other player remotely is doing. But then I thought you could just have a person like watching on an iPad and doing it. It seems so needlessly risky and complicated for the purposes of having a chess match. I don't know. Then I do think, sometimes I want to play a board game and no one's around to play with. And so if that thing could play like Terraforming Mars or Eldritch Horror, then maybe we'd be in business. I'd just be very careful where I roll those dice.
This is John with his future sex robot. Like, yeah, she's all right, I guess. I mean, she can't even play Terra 4. But I don't know what you just said.
It's not
nerd words. Nerd words.
Like, all my robot wants to do is bone, and I want to play King of Tokyo. Come on, I have feelings. I contain multitudes.
Anyway. I just hope that robot can type out an apology on the Notes app in Apple. I am sorry. It has come to my attention that my behavior, I will be canceling my shows, and I have already lost my agents.
No, I think this thing, I don't think it's apologetic. I think it just types out F around and find out, woman.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.